What's up everybody, Free Swimmer here doing an update on the tank. The 1000 downsizing to the 450. I've got my bulkheads drilled where they're going to be. This is just a test fit. I've got that right there is going to be the drain. I'm going to put, it's a 1 inch coming through and it's going to have a lot of holes in the cap. And that will be my drain. Behind it is going to be a ball valve, and it's going to go further back to the window where I put my cover. It's a plywood back wall where the window used to be that had the other valve, so it's going to be redundant. It's going to have 2 valves, so I never have to worry about it just unnecessarily starting to leak. And it also make it easier access if I ever decide to change the other valve. It's a metal gate valve that's right at the back of the house, at the back wall. That's 1 inch. 1.5 inch is going to be my drains, where they're going to be going right there mounted. In front of them is going to be my weirs. This is a slimline 1800 gallon per hour rated weir. There's going to be 2, 1 on each one. I did my seams with liquid nail. I've sanded all my filler spots. I countersunk all my screws to pull the plywood tight to the framing. And I filled them with wood filler, and then I let it set, and then I sanded them. If you can see where they're all kind of, you can see all those. So basically why I'm doing this is because now a day, if my schedule lets me do it tomorrow, I'm going to put my first coat of pond armor on here. I'm just going to bathe it real good. I've already sanded it all down with 60 grit, so it's got a little bit of tooth for it to grab onto. And I'm going to cut a line right across my tan bottom. I've got 7 coats of pond armor on the bottom. I don't think I'm going to do any more, so I'm going to try to cut a nice line with some blue painter's tape. And that'll let the black pond armor do that whole back wall and up over that back top. 2x6 framing at the top. All the corners. And then, like I said, it'll come out about 3 inches from the back wall out onto the tan at the bottom. I've peeled back the silicone on both sides just a hair. But like I said, there was 7 coats of pond armor underneath those, so there's no concern with any leaking. And besides, now what I'm doing is after this first one cures in, I'm going to fiberglass the seam, the corner, the bottom, and the corner. And it's going to overlap just a little bit coming out on each side at the bottom. And I'll probably go ahead and put a little silicone back on that just for, I don't know, make it look uniform. It won't have any purpose, but I've got so much silicone sitting around here I could put a touch on there just for the uniformity of the look. Alright everybody, the bulkheads will be coming back out when I pond armor, because I pond armor in the holes really good all the way through and just around the back edge of that hole that passed through on all 3 holes. Next time you see this tank, it will have the first coat of pond armor. It's 1 part hardener, 2 parts paint. So I'm going to do the first batch at half a kit, which will be 8 ounces of hardener, 16 ounces of paint. With the hardener, I'm putting 2 ounces of denatured alcohol. That will help it be a little bit, spread it a little bit thinner. It'll seep into the wood a little bit more. So next time you see this, it'll be black on the back, everybody. Trying to make it happen. Alright, have a good day and a good weekend. Talk to you soon. Later.